we applied these shortcut rules. So these shortcut rules, these shortcut rules were valid only for those joints where either single force is acting, or two forces acting, or only three forces acting. Three forces are acting. But if you find any joint where more than three forces are acting, then you cannot apply these shortcut rules. Okay. Then we used these shortcut rules to find out zero force members in this particular truss problem. And we found that this member, this member, this member, and this member are carrying zero forces, because if you consider the joint B, then two forces are acting, one along BC and another along BA. So we have already studied that if there are only two forces acting on a joint and they are not acting on a straight line, then these two forces will be equal to 0. So we can directly put them 0. So similarly, these two forces are also 0. And if you consider this joint H, so this is B, then at the H joint you are finding three forces. Suppose this one is H joint, and this force is FHG, and this force is FHA, and the third force is FHI. So these two forces are acting along the straight line. So you can say that this FHA will be equal to FHG, but this FHI will be equal to 0. So this member is carrying 0 force. Similarly, if you remove this this member HI, then if you draw FBD of joint I, then you will get one force acting along IG, FIG, and one force along IC, FIC, and one force along IA, that will be FIA. So again, only three forces are acting at the joint I. So, and out of these three, two are acting along the straight line, that means FIC and FIA. FIC and FIA will be equal, and the third force FIG will be equal to 0. So this force IG will also carry. So you can say that this member IG will also carry 0 force. So this is a 0 force member. Then now if you consider this F force, so four forces are acting, four forces, so you cannot apply shortcut rule. If you consider G point, more than three forces are acting, so you cannot apply shortcut rule. At this point also four forces are acting, so you cannot apply shortcut rule. At C point also you cannot apply shortcut rule, because more than three forces are acting. And at the point J, again more than three forces are acting, so you cannot apply shortcut rules, and the same is applicable for I joint as well. Now let's consider another truss, and let's find out the zero force member in this problem. So first of all, let's find that which joint are carrying only three members, three forces. So first one, A joint, this is carrying only three forces. And this H joint, this is also carrying four forces, so we cannot apply shortcut rule over here. C, B, more than three forces. G, at the G joint, three forces are acting, so you can apply shortcut rule over here. D point, here only three forces are acting, and at the point E, there are three forces applied on this joint, so you can apply shortcut rule at this point also. So apply shortcut rule at the joint A, joint G, joint D, and joint E, and find out the zero force members. So we have learned three shortcut rules. The first one is that if a joint is carrying only one force, then that force will be equal to 0. And if it is carrying two forces, then both forces will be 0 if they are not acting along a straight line. And the third rule was that if two forces are acting on a straight line and the third force at a joint is acting like this, then that force will be equal to 0. So at the joint A, no two forces are acting along straight lines, and there are three forces. So this joint is not representing this case, so we cannot apply so we cannot find zero force member by applying this rule. In this rule, two forces must act along a straight line. Now G joint, so you can say that this member will carry zero force. Now again, this D force is also similar to this FBD, where two forces are acting along a straight line and the third force is acting in this way. So you can say that this member will also carry zero force. Okay, so this is also valid, but this E joint, FBD of this joint is not similar to this FBD. So you can apply this shortcut rule only on joint D and joint G. So now let's apply method of joint to solve another problem of truss. So before finding internal forces, you calculate the reactions at the supports. So suppose at the point A, two forces are acting because it is hinge joint, and their direction are one I have considered vertically downward, and horizontal force I have considered in leftward direction. But because we are applying these two forces for first time, so we have liberty, we have freedom to take any directions. So you can take opposite directions as well. And at the point D, I am applying only one vertical force. Horizontal force will not be there because it is a roller support. So the vertical force is suppose acting vertically upward. Now what we'll do, you can take moment about A because it is hinge joint, so it is hinges, so we can take moment about A, and this will give us 3VD. So 3VD means VD is acting at the point D, and this VD force is producing anti-clockwise moment, and the moment magnitude will be VD into arm length, that is 3 meter. So ये हो गया आपका 3VD. So we have considered anti-clockwise moment as positive. So here it is positive. Then 50 kilonewton force is applying clockwise moment about point A, and the magnitude will be 50 into 2, and this will be negative because हम लोगों ने anti clockwise positive ले रखा है. Then moment by this 80 kilonewton force, this 80 kilonewton force, it will produce clockwise moment, और इसका मैग्नीट्यूड कितना होगा 80 into arm length is this distance, this is 0.75 meter, 0.75 meter, and it will be negative. So you will get 3VD minus 50 into 2 minus 80 into 0.75 is equal to 0. So VD will be equal to 53.33 kilonewton. So already we have calculated VD. Now you can balance forces along now you can apply or you can balance the forces along vertical axis. So you will get VD minus VA. VD is acting vertically upward, so this we have considered positive, and VA is acting downward, so let's consider it negative. So VD minus VA, these two are reaction forces, and they should be equal to this external force 50 kilonewton. So VD minus VA will be equal to 50, and VA will come out to be 3.33 kilonewton. Then you can apply horizontal force balance, and this will give you HA is equal to 80. How? Because HA, let's consider it as positive. So HA minus this is acting in this rightward direction, तो ये हो जाएगा negative. So HA minus 80 is equal to 0. So HA will be 80 kilonewton. ये हो गया आपका. Next, we have calculated the reaction forces at the supports HA, VA, and VD. Now we can consider the FBD of joint A to find out the internal forces. So here the FBD of joint A is shown, and this is your VA force. VA, it was 3.33 kilonewton, and here it is HA, that is 80 kilonewton. Now two forces are unknown, so two forces are unknown, so you can apply uh, vertical balance force and horizontal force balance. So two equations, two unknown, so directly you can find out FAB and FAE. So to apply vertical force balance, we need the vertical component of FAB. It will be FAB. Suppose this one is theta, ये आपका मान लो theta है, so this will be FAB sin theta, and this one is 0.75, ये आपका है 1 meter. So you can calculate this hypotenuse by under root 0.75 square plus 1 square. और अदरवाइज आप इसको एक बना सकते हो, एक सिमिलर triangle having length 3 and 4, and this will be 5. So the same thing is represented here. So slope of this line will be or you can say that sin theta कितना हो जाएगा आपका, sin theta हो जाएगा this 3/5, and cos theta will be equal to 4/5. So FAB sin theta. Now balance the vertical forces. कितना मिल जाएगा अपने को, FAB into sin theta is 3/5 minus 3.33 is equal to 0. So FAB will be equal to how much? It will be करीब आ जाएगा आपका 5.56 किलो न्यूटन. आप सॉल्व करके देख लेना. Then apply horizontal force balance. Here you will get, इसका आपको FAB का लेना पड़ेगा horizontal component, and it will be FAB cos theta. So the net horizontal force will be equal to 0, और ये कितना हो जाएगा, FAE. Suppose this one is we are considering as positive force, so FAE is positive, plus ये भी आपका पॉजिटिव हो जाएगा, plus FAB cos theta, and this HA will be negative, so minus 80 kilonewton is equal to 0. And FAB is known to us. FA is 5.56 and cos theta is 4/5. So FAE will be equal to 80 minus 5.56 into 4/5. That will be equal to 75.56 kilonewton. Solve करके आप देख लेना. So here we have calculated the magnitude of these two forces, FAB and FAE. What is missing? So whenever you are calculating the internal forces, so it is mandatory to write their nature. So हम लोगों ने nature यहाँ पे नहीं लिखा हुआ है. So what will be the nature of FAB? Nature क्या होगा FAB का? आरुषि, आस्था, कोई बताएगा nature of FAB? हेलो हेलो हेलो
हेलो
बच्चे बोल नहीं रहे आप लोग, कोई बताएगा? अवनी, आयुष, क्या हो गया, मेरी आवाज नहीं आ रही क्या? हेलो हेलो बच्चे कुछ बोल नहीं रहे हैं।
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो नेचर क्या होगा बताइए एफ ए बी का? नेचर ऑफ एफ ए बी, अक्षिता हैज रिटन टेंसाइल। क्या टेंसाइल होगा एफ ए बी का नेचर? Yes, it will be tensile.
Yes.
Yes, it will be tensile. Why? Because यहाँ पे FAB we have calculated positive. That means our assumed direction is correct, and our assumed direction is tensile in nature. It is applying tension at joint A. So we will consider T as the nature of this FAB force. Then what will be the nature of FAE force? Again, we are getting positive value of FAE. So our assumed direction is correct. And ये जो assumed direction है, it is applying tension at the point A. So we will write here T. Okay, good. Then अब देखो हम लोगों ने FAB and FAE calculate कर लिया. Next we can, so from the previous calculation we got FAB is equal to 5.56 kilonewton tensile and FAE is equal to 75.56 kilonewton tensile. So next shall we draw a BD of B or E? Which will be better? See, in method of joint we apply two equilibrium equation. One horizontal force balance equation and another vertical force balance equation. That means we will get only two force balance equation, only two equations. So that means we can determine only two unknowns. Two equations, that means only two unknowns. But if you consider the joint E, then at the joint E there are three unknowns. हम लोगों ने FAE तो कैलकुलेट कर लिया है, but we have not yet calculated this FBE. FEC is also unknown, and then FEF is also unknown. So there are three unknowns at the joint E. So we cannot consider a BD of E at this stage. At this stage, we can consider the BD of B. So here you can see the BD of joint B, and so here along the BA member, we have considered the direction of force along this direction. Why? Because we have already considered the direction of FAB at the joint A. So equal and opposite directions should be of this FAB at the joint B. So here you have applied this FAB at the joint B. Then you are applying this FBC and FBE for the first time. So you can apply, you can take any direction. So I am considering this direction of FBC and this direction of FBE. Okay. Now balance the forces, horizontal and vertical forces. So what you will get? So if you take vertical component of this FAB, so this will come out as FAB into, suppose this is your theta, so FAB cos theta, that will be equal to 5.56 into क्या हो जाएगा आपका 3/5. So apply vertical force balance, sigma Fy is equal to 0, and you will get FBE minus FAB cos theta is equal to 0. So FBE will be equal to 5.56 into 3/5, that will be equal to 3.36 kilonewton. और इसका नेचर क्या होगा? नेचर, what will be the nature of FBE force? बताइए. हेलो हेलो, बताओ बच्चे, कोई बताओ क्या होगा नेचर, नेचर ऑफ FBE?
Compressive.
Compressive, because we are getting positive sign of this FBE value. That means our assumed direction is correct. So our assumed direction is applying compression at the joint B. So we will write here C. Nature of FBE as compressive. Next, apply horizontal force balance, and this will give you, पहले तो आपको निकालना पड़ेगा FAB का horizontal component, and the horizontal component of FAB will be equal to FAB sin theta is equal to 5.56 into 4/5. That means क्या मिल जाएगा अपने को, and the direction, its direction is leftward, and this FBC is acting rightward. So if you consider rightward as positive, so you will get FBC minus 5.56 into 4/5 is equal to 0. That means FBC is equal to how much? It will be 4.45 kilonewton. Positive, that means the nature of this FBC will be compressive or tensile.
Tensile.
Tensile, perfect, because we are getting positive sign, that means our assumed direction is correct, so we have written tensile over here. Next, whether you will draw FBD of E or C. नेक्स्ट हम लोग क्या FBD ड्रॉ करेंगे, E का और C का? C. But C में देखो, you have calculated at this stage, you know the FBC. FBC आपको known है, but you don't know this force, this force, this force. These three forces are unknown. So if you draw FBD of point C, you will not be able to solve these three unknowns by two equations. आपके पास दो इक्वेशन होंगी, तीन unknown कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे? So next में it is compulsory that we draw FBD of joint E. Why? Because at this stage we know FBE, we know this FAE. Only two forces are unknown. The first one ये अपने को find करना है, and ये find करना है, ठीक है? So we will draw FBD of joint E. So if you draw FBD of joint E, then FAE should act in this direction. Why? Because in the previous slides we have calculated the force FAE, and the direction was along rightward direction. So at the joint E, you will get the direction of FAE in this way, and we have already calculated FBE from the previous FBD of joint B, and the direction was vertically upward. So at the point E, it will be acting vertically downward. So हम लोगों ने E point पे FBE लगा दिया. Then you are applying force at the EC for first time, so you can take any direction along towards point C or toward point E, no issue. So let's I am considering the direction as towards point C, and जो आपका FE है, suppose I am considering its direction towards point F. So in this way we will get the FBD. Here you are getting FAE, FBE, then FCE, and then FFE. Now how we will apply the force balance equation? Let's suppose first I am applying horizontal force balance. So if you want to apply horizontal force balance, then you need horizontal component of this FCE, and horizontal component of FCE will be equal to FCE cos theta if it is your theta angle, and we know that cos theta is equal to 3/5, and sin theta is equal to 4/5. So now you apply the horizontal force balance, तो क्या मिल जाएगा अपने को? Suppose I am considering this rightward direction as positive, so FE plus FCE into 3/5 minus 75.56 will be equal to 0. Okay, but in this equation, both FFE and FCE are unknown, so we cannot solve from only one equation. So let's apply now vertical force balance, and vertical force balance will give you, suppose I'm considering vertically downward as negative, ये मान लो मैं negative ले रहा हूँ, and this FCE का vertical जो है vertical component, it will come out to be FCE and sine theta. So this will be positive value because its direction is vertically upward. So क्या मिल जाएगा अपने को, FCE sin theta is 4/5 minus FBE. FBE is 3.34 kilonewton, and this will be equal to 0. So from this equation we will get FCE is equal to, it will be 5.56 kilo Newton. Nature क्या होगा FCE का? What will be the nature of this FCE force? Tensile. Good. So we are getting tensile force along the CE member, and then if you put this value of FCE in this equation, then you will get FFE is equal to, it will be 71.11 kilo Newton. So its nature will be, यहाँ हम लोग पॉजिटिव, वी आर गेटिंग पॉजिटिव वैल्यू, दैट मींस आवर assumed डायरेक्शन FFE is correct, and ये क्या टेंसाइल, so we will get here tensile force, correct. So we have calculated these many forces. Next, किसका FBD हम लोग कंसीडर करें? We have already considered the FBD of point A, point B, and point E. Next, whose FBD we need to draw? FBD of C or FBD of F? We have till now we have drawn FBD of point A, point B, and point E. Next, shall we draw FBD of C or F? Okay, that means if you draw FBD of C, then in this case we will have only two unknowns. That means this one is not known, and force along CD is not known. So we can draw FBD of C, and if we consider FBD of F, then again ये तो अपने को पता है, only these two forces are unknown. So at this stage you can either draw FBD of C or F, both will be fine, there will be no problem. So suppose I am considering, or I am drawing now FBD of F. So if you draw FBD of F, then you know FFE and 50 kilonewton is acting external force, that is external force. Two are unknown, so you can apply vertical force balance and you can easily find out. So if you apply vertical force balance, you will get FCF minus 50 is equal to 0. So FCF will be equal to 50 kilonewton, and its nature will be tensile. And then if you balance horizontal force, then you will get FDF minus 71.11 is equal to 0. So FDF will be equal to 71.11 kilonewton. That will be, again, it will be tensile in nature. So from these FBD of different joints, we have calculated, or we have determined the internal force in this member, all these members. Only force in member CD is left to be determined. So you can consider FBD of C or D to easily find out this force as well. ये अपने को find कर सकते हो. So suppose I am considering FBD of joint D to determine this FCD, and if you balance the forces, so you will easily find out the FCD is equal to 88.89 kilonewton compressive. So ये आप खुद से solve कर लेना, कोई difficult नहीं है, you can easily find out the forces. So this is all about method of joints. Now let's move to method of sections.